This is Adam Kaplan, your COO Finder, and I'm here to talk to you today about the 5 steps to conduct a successful candidate interview. Number 1, be prepared. The preparation you should do is have your questions written out in advance. You should be responsive to what happens in the interview, but if you have key questions to ask, make sure you ask them. There's 2 types of questions. There should be more standard or generic questions that you want to ask all candidates that relate to your company and culture. Number 2 are the specific questions. You want to be sure that you ask things relevant to the role and what you want this person to achieve. Number 2, pay attention to what's being said and what's not being said. Is the candidate avoiding any topics? Is the candidate uncomfortable with any questions that you're asking? That's a really important area for you to explore further. And if you ask the question again in different ways and you get the same answer, that probably is the answer. And if it's uncomfortable to you in your business, you might think twice about that candidate. Number 3, focus on how things are being said. So what do I mean by how? That's the tone the candidate uses, the emphasis that they use. If they're a little bit off on that, they may not be truly sincere in answering the question. Or if they're emphasizing the wrong thing, or thing that you think is less important and it strikes you, that may be something you want to follow up on. Ask the same question again. Validate what you heard. Say it back to the candidate. See how they respond. Number 4, look for patterns. When you're asking questions of the candidate, is that telling you a story? Do you feel like at the end of your conversation that you know them? You know what they're about, you know what motivates them, and you want to learn more. If there are many disjointed things and you think you've spoken to 3 different candidates instead of 1, then that's a problem and you may not want to move forward with that candidate. And number 5, be open. A healthy skepticism is really helpful in a conversation with a candidate. Don't just try and bring in candidates who share your point of view or share your background. Don't just look for someone who you can like or who went to the same college. Look for someone who can specifically add value to the business. Learn about them. Learn about their career progression. Why are they here meeting with you? What do they want to achieve? Where do they think they can take the business? If there's something that motivates you to potentially talk to the person, if something on the resume caught your eye, follow the instinct, bring them in, and during the process, be open to them. If you follow these 5 steps, you should have many successful interviews and bring many people into your organization that can meaningfully impact you for a long period to come.